So the last question I have for you is sort of the biggest one and one we're posing to everyone is can we end homelessness? And if so, how?
For me, Canada, a country that always stands before United Nations and talk about the fact that it's one of the best countries in the whole world, with abundance of resources, right, has the ability and capability of ending homelessness. And homelessness ending is always, from my social policy perspective, is about a commitment and the willpower to do it, right? And I mean, we have people who need the most, right? Groups, I always tell my students, social policy is not only just by the government, the private sector, the individuals who also have a role to play. And for me, I always say that during my time here on earth, I would like to contribute to the happiness of others. The little contribution that individuals will make, people will say we'll make it through our taxes. That's fair enough. So the government, the private, even the non-for-profit, and then the private and the individuals, we all have a stake, a role to play. But a greater responsibility lies on the government, right? The government who has the authority and the power and the mandate for the people, right? And if it's not a government agenda that social homelessness is really important, and if the definition of homelessness is said that the government see people who are homeless as those who have failed to make important decisions in their life, and the government will develop policies around how to address that homelessness. So then they will say, okay, those people, they don't deserve to be on welfare. So let us try to introduce a legislation that will cut down this welfare and push them to the field to work. We don't have to, let us develop a policy that will reflect self-reliance, right? Pushing them to help themselves. And this all is reinforced by ideology, right? The ideology that, the conservatism is one of the ideology that believe that responsibility have to lay on people. The government help should be the last resort, and that individuals' responsibility and role in society is to be able to compete, right? Look out for themselves. Families and a traditional institution like the church, right? Faith-based organization should be there to support individuals who cannot make it. So in that stream of ideology, right, then the homelessness is believed to be the responsibility of the family members, right? And then traditional institution like the church and all that. And the government rule will be just that last resort of that, right? But those of us who believe in social democracy as the ideology, I believe that assistance is a citizen's right. Having a roof over your head should be one of the fundamental human rights, right? Just 2 years ago, I was a keynote speaker for this home housing, that trend community event that they hold that. And I brought that issue, that is my belief. And it's every Canadian should believe, because interestingly, Canada is a welfare state. Even though the welfare state has been eroded, we are not like United States. Our system of governance is hinged on the idea that government, all levels of government, take active responsibility to ensure that people's needs are met on a regular basis. And that makes us Canadians. So the majority of the responsibility of addressing issues of homelessness is the political one. And that government has a major role to play. Government, which has the power and the resources and the mandate, can mobilize all the support, can implement all programs, can have all the tools at their disposal. All levels from federal, provincial, municipal can pull together to end homelessness.